We are almost a week away from Mafia Definitive Edition arriving on Xbox One, PS4, and PC. I know a lot of you are very excited about it. We already have the official global release times. I did a video about that a few days ago. And it's going to be a simultaneous release, which means once it releases midnight at London in the UK, it's going to release worldwide depending on your time zone. Like, it's different. Like in India, it's like, I think 4:30 in the morning. It's going to be like 2 a.m. in Iraq and like Saudi Arabia. Then it's going to be 6 p.m. in the central time zone, where's my time zone. 7 p.m. Eastern in New York, Pittsburgh. Somebody was asking about Pittsburgh. That's Eastern time zone. 4 p.m. on the September 24th, all the way out west in California, Washington, Oregon, Japan, and New Zealand, and Australia. It's going to be like in the morning, like 8, 9 o'clock in the morning or 7 a.m. in the morning on the 25th of September. So yes, we're a week away from Mafia Definitive Edition finally arriving. And we are going to go over today the PC specs for Mafia Definitive Edition. For those of you getting Mafia Definitive Edition on PC, now you'll know dim specs. But before we do that, thanks to Rev once again in our Discord community, we now know, thanks to Serious Gaming, the official file size for PS4. So I'm assuming that roughly the file size for the PS4 version of Mafia Definitive Edition might be the same across the board. Maybe it's a little bigger, maybe it's a little smaller. But according to Serious Gaming, the file size for PS4 is going to be 37.77 gigs. Pretty standard for current gen. We have an average of 30 to 70 gigs. So look for like, I guess, 37 to maybe 40 gigs for Mafia Definitive Edition, depending on which platform you're going to be getting it for whether it's a PS4, Xbox One, or PC. So let's go ahead and go over the specs. Do you have the right hardware for the job? Regardless of which platform you use, Mafia Definitive Edition, you'll find that years since Mafia's release in 2002 have been kind to the city of Lost Heaven and its inhabitants. The entire city has been rebuilt from the ground up to take advantage of the current technology, and whether you're meeting with associates in the back room of a bar, massively outnumbered in a gunfight, or taking a break from Tommy Angelo's story to seek out hidden collectibles, every lovingly crafted detail serves to evoke a golden age of organized crime in the 1920s and 1930s. If you're planning to play Mafia Definitive Edition on PC, the visual fidelity of some of the details will vary depending on your hardware. So without further ado, here are the minimum and required specs for both NVIDIA and AMD setups. So this is for PC. Minimum specs. So this is the bare minimum you're going to need on your PC for Mafia Definitive Edition to run. The OS, Windows 10, 64-bit, DirectX version 11. The processor, Intel Core i5 or an AMD FX 8120. Memory, you're going to need like 6 gigs of RAM. The graphics card, an NVIDIA GeForce GTX 660 or AMD Radeon HD 708070. The HDD should be 50 gigs. However, the recommended specs for Mafia Definitive Edition is also, once again, Windows 10, 64-bit. So either way, you want to have Windows 10 or DirectX 11. So that those two are necessary, whether you're going minimum or recommended. The processor, you can go with a i7 for Intel Core or an FX 8350 for AMD. 16 gigs RAM for the memory, graphics card, NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1080, or an AMD Radeon RX 5700. Also, you're going to need 50 gigs for the HDD. So those are pretty much the specs that you can expect, whether you're going for minimum or recommended or beyond for Mafia Definitive Edition on PC. To ensure that Mafia Definitive Edition runs smoothly on your PC, you'll also have access to a number of graphics settings, motion blur, depth of field effects to be toggled on or off to improve performance as needed. So it's good to have options, settings, variety, especially for those of you on PC. While each of the following options can be set to low, medium, or high. So this is for PC. The geometry detail, the vegetation, decals, direct lighting, indirect lighting, shadow quality, reflection quality, volumetric effects. Let's see. Yeah, all this can be set to low, medium, or high. I'm sure some clown out there is going to do a potato version of Mafia Definitive Edition, just like they did for Red Dead Redemption 2. Damn potato clowns. But in a weird, strange way, I kind of want to see it potatoed and compare it side by side to what Mafia like Lost Heaven looks like from 2002 to a potato version of Mafia Definitive Edition on PC. But just do that for fun. Obviously, I think most of you are going to want to play Mafia Definitive Edition on PC with the highest settings possible and with the best specs that you're able to get. So there we go. Once again, that is all the specs, whether it's minimum specs, recommended specs, the ability to change up some options on the PC from low, medium to high. I really do like that they're doing that for the PC version of Mafia Definitive Edition. I'm hoping that the PC port for Mafia Definitive Edition is not a disaster, because as some of you are aware of, a game that usually is made specifically for console like Xbox One, PS4, whenever they do a port for PC, most of the time it doesn't turn out so well. But hopefully that won't be the case for the PC version of Mafia Definitive Edition, which is coming about a week from now. You want to know the time zones? You want to know what time it launches in your neck of the woods, your region of the world? You want to get a better idea? Check out my global release times video. I didn't go over every single time zone, but I did try to help out some people in the chat here or there. And I did add a few additional time zones in the description section and pinned it in the comment section of that video. Hopefully that'll give you a better idea of when Mafia Definitive Edition officially launches for you, no matter where you happen to be around the world, because when it officially comes out, we're all going to Lost Heaven. Your thoughts, your views, and opinions regarding Mafia Definitive Edition specs for PC, as well as which platform will you be playing this game on, PC, Xbox One, or PS4. And how excited are you for Mafia Definitive Edition? Are you going to be playing it as soon as it launches? Are you going to have to wait a day or two or a little longer? Thoughts, views, and opinions regarding Mafia Definitive Edition, as always, welcome below in the comments section.